first shipment of grain has now left Odessa and is on its way to the Bosphorus. But there's so much grain that needs to leave Ukraine, so much grain that would otherwise rot, so much money that needs to be paid if the farmers are going to replant and secure a harvest next year. Is this a concession that Russia has granted? Is this an opportunity for them to sabotage Ukraine's efforts to feed the world, or is it in fact a recognition that many of the countries that are supporting Russia, Iran, Egypt, Africa, or at least are not necessarily opposing Russia actively, are dependent on that grain? So the first shipment of grain is off to Lebanon. Now, equally, is the grain shipment a capitulation? Is it a recognition of the failure of Russia's hybrid war? Is it a recognition that the imports into Russia are failing, that that there's a squeeze now because of the sanctions? The sanctions are biting, that they have to deal with those countries that are friendly. Well, maybe, but at the same time, the rhetoric seems to have increased rather than decreased. We're hearing the most extraordinary expansionist rhetoric about the recreation of the former USSR. Things are blowing hot and cold, so it's very difficult to know exactly what's going on. I think this is a space to watch.